This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Fisher, Minnesota, where the girls high school basketball season is just getting started. The Climax-Fisher Knights, this is their first game of the 2023-24 season, and they'll be taking on the Northern Freeze from New Fulton and Carlstead, who are 0-1 on the season. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Again, early days for both teams here. The Northern Freeze had their first game last week, Tuesday, when they hosted Foston. And the Lady Greyhounds were winners 56-29 on that night. The Foston girls are ranked number 12 in the state in Class 1A, according to Minnesota Basketball News. So not an easy opponent at all for the Northern Freeze. So we'll see what happens with Climax-Fisher. Guy Finstrom is back in command as the head coach of the girls. And Northern Freeze with a first-year head coach at Jason Skadsum. He had previously worked at a school in Carlstead a year ago. This is his first year coaching the Northern Freeze. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams match up. In the JV game earlier tonight, it was the Northern Freeze winning over Climax-Fisher 44-19. We'll check in with both coaches when we return to Fisher after these words on yourliveevent.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Log on to ISD592.org to stay up to date on all the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club. The Climax Community Club, always looking for new members to join the club, and they stand proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome back to Fisher, and our pregame interviews will be brought to you tonight by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency. At Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, they can coach you on the best insurance package for your family or business. Visit with Lori, Emily, and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead for your insurance for family or business. Call 218-456-2172. I had a chance to talk a little bit ago with Jason Scansom, the coach of the Northern Freeze. Jason Scansom, coach of the Northern Freeze. You've had one game under your belt, and unfortunately it was against a pretty tough opponent.
Yes, Boston came to play that night. Unfortunately, we did not. Found out later they're ranked in state. A couple things to work on, and we'll be a little bit more competitive.
Well, do you look to be the strong points of the Northern Freeze as you get a little more playing time?
We're going to kind of hang our hat on defense, something we can control in and night out. Communicating, helping recover, see ball, see person. Our offense will fall in line with that.
Now, something that we had talked this morning, something I didn't get a chance to ask. Minnesota now has the shot clock in place. Does that affect how your team is going to play offensively?
Nope, the girls have a green light. If they're open, I want them to shoot it. A shot attempt is better than a turnover.
Simple enough. Not a problem there. Who are some of the people we should look for in the game tonight?
A couple of our senior girls ready to play. Riley Klopp. Got a couple of good juniors that can put points on the board also. Some real dependable subs coming off the bench. Rachel Larson, Tess Huglow. Just kind of waiting for our offense to start clicking.
And what will be the important things tonight?
Stopping one of their better players. We've covered it in practice. Team defense, be ready to help them recover. Our best defense is our positioning on the court.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Jason Scansom, coach of the Northern Freeze. And our pregame interviews brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency. Call 218-456-2172. We'll check in with Guy Finstrom, the coach of Climax-Fisher, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on all Gleaner Combines. Company-wide, Ziegler Ag Equipment had 30 Gleaner Combines. Now there's only 4 remaining. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at the Ada location for your Gleaner Combines. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on Gleaner Combines. 218-784-2961. Talk with Chuck O'Neill about Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Nights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
And we continue with our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead. They can coach you on the best insurance package for your family or business. Visit with Lori, Emily, and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead for your insurance for family or business. Call 218-456-2172. Now let's hear from Coach Guy Finstrom of the Climax-Fisher Knights. Guy, this has got to be a nice night for your team. You finally get to play somebody else.
Yeah, we're kind of tired of playing each other, but yeah, we're very excited about this game coming up.
What do you think will be the strong points of the Knights this season?
Well, right away, I hope we can play defense a little better and try to slow down the turnovers. But we got some. We got a few girls that can shoot too. So we got some three-point shooters, and we got a center that I think is pretty good.
And that's Peyton Hoffman, who's an 8th grader and already with 1 full year of varsity experience.
Yeah, I mean, when I got the job, I thought she was 8th grader last year. She was 7th grader, so yeah, she plays a lot of basketball. She loves playing basketball, so it's a tribute to her.
And you've got a strong senior class. Your other 4 starters will all be seniors. Tell me a bit about them.
Well, Ava, she'll be our point guard, and Larson, she does a good job of leading and calming down. She's getting better all the time. And then you got Hallie, she's a good driver and shooter. And then you got Cambry, she's a really good defensive player. And Ella is just getting better all the time. She can drive and shoot. She can shoot 3-pointers too, but she's just getting more confidence every practice. So I'm excited about our seniors.
What will be the important things for you tonight in this game against Northern Freeze?
Well, we got to rebound well, and we can't throw the ball away. If we get a steal or whatever, we got to take care of it. If we got a layup, we'll take it. If we don't, we got to set it up and score. That's the big thing. We can't throw the ball away.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Guy Finstrom, coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights. And our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency. They can coach you on the best insurance package for your family or business. Visit with Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency in Hallstead for your insurance for family or business. Call 218-456-2172. We'll come back to Fisher for the starting lineups in the opening tip of tonight's game between Climax-Fisher and the Northern Freeze after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
And back at Fisher, Joe Lancello with you. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the Northern Freeze, number 2, Riley Fredrickson is a 5'8 senior. Number 5, Ada Pearson, a 5-foot junior. Number 12, Riley Klopp is a 5'11 senior. 14, Cadence Augustine, a 5'8 senior. And 23, Emma Nelson, a 5'2 junior. Jason Scanson, the coach of the Northern Freeze, who are 0-1 on the season. And now for Climax-Fisher, number 11, Cambry Solheim is a senior. 12, Ava Larson is a senior. She'll be the point guard. 22 is Hallie Reitmeyer, a senior. 23, Ella Paulsrud, a senior. And 42, Peyton Hoffman, an 8th grader. Approximately 6 feet tall. Guy Finstrom, the coach of the Knights, who are 0-0 on the season. Climax-Fisher in the slate gray tops, Knights in white letters as opposed to white satin, and black numbers trimmed in white. The Northern Freeze in white outfits, light blue and dark blue, and the tap controlled by the Northern Freeze with Augustine, and feeding it a headshot, no good, and a rebound for Hoffman, who will bring it up across midcourt now for Ava Larson. Man-to-man look so far. Entry pass intended for Hoffman. Broken up by Augustine, but she stepped over the edge. And so the ball's going to stay with the Knights. 22 on the shot clock. New to Minnesota basketball this season. Ava Larson stopping at the right baseline. Reitmeyer. Hoffman from the top of the three, off the back iron, no good. And Emma Nelson hustles to get the rebound from the Northern Freeze. 2 halves of Minnesota basketball if you're joining us from somewhere else. And there's a 3 from the left wing. Make that a 2. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Northern Freeze. And Reitmeyer called for a travel as she started to go before she had the ball. First turnover of the game. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard bringing you the numbers here tonight. Into the block for Klopp. Feeds across the lane and a foul. First foul of the game is on Ella Paulsrud of Climax-Fisher. Her first, the team's first. And the other 23, Emma Nelson, to the line to shoot 2 and makes the first. 3-0 Northern Freeze, just underway here from Fisher. And the second free throw rolls in as well. 4-0 Northern Freeze. And a steal by Klopp ahead of the crowd. She'll lay it up and in with a left hand. 6-0 Northern Freeze. 2.5 minutes into the game. Or 1.5 minutes. Klopp going for another steal, and there is a takeaway. It's Pearson with the ball. And Pearson's shot was blocked. She got it back. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Northern Freeze. Is checking in for the Knights is number 10, Lucy Paulsrud, a freshman, replacing Hallie Reitmeyer. So the two Paulsrud sisters are in the game now for Climax-Fisher. Inbound for Frederickson. Shot no. Rebound comes to Paulson, the smallest player on the floor. But a takeaway by the Knights. And then thrown away. So dueling turnovers, 1 against the Northern Freeze, 4 against Climax-Fisher in the first 2 minutes. Pearson hands for Nelson. Pass in the lane intended for Klopp. Pass is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Northern Freeze. Oh no, it won't. Second turnover against the Freeze. That is their name, no other nickname for them. It's a combination of Marshall County Central and Tri-County of Carlstadt. A shot no good. And Klopp the rebound into the front court. Pass tipped and taken away. Here comes Climax-Fisher the other way. And Lucy Paulsrud not reading the pass, and that goes out of bounds. 5 turnovers now against Climax-Fisher. And a 30-second timeout taken by the Northern Freeze as they lead 6-0 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Back after this.
From RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
15:23 to go in the first half. Northern Freeze with a 6-0 start over Climax-Fisher. Second game of the year for the Northern Freeze, the first for the Climax-Fisher Knights. Left corner, Frederickson dumping down low for Klopp, gets the roll. Riley Klopp with 4 points, and it's an 8-0 start now for the Northern Freeze. Ava Larson around to Claire Erickson's screen. Erickson into the game, and the ball taken away. And a loose ball, and good hustle by Lucy Paulsrud to take that away. Count the basket, they say? That foul on Ada Pearson of the Northern Freeze, her first. Well, no basket then. Larson checks out, and number 22, Hallie Reitmeyer, back in the game now for Climax-Fisher. Knights inbound. Hoffman, left corner three. Bango! Peyton Hoffman gets the Knights on the board. Long pass for Frederickson, right corner. Her three is an air ball. And Hoffman the rebound. Reitmeyer will dribble toward the top, and they'll set something else up. Lucy Paulsrud, number 10, with the ball. Shot clock at 15. Paulsrud almost did lose the dribble. 7th turnover against the Knights. 4 minutes played, 8-3 in favor of the Northern Freeze. Entry pass for Augustine. Her shot didn't go. The ball goes out of bounds. To Climax-Fisher. Number 11, Cambry Solheim back into the game for Climax-Fisher. Number 10, Tessa Huglow, a senior, in the game for the Northern Freeze. Reitmeyer, who we featured on our senior spotlight on the YourLiveEvent.com coaches show a couple of weeks ago. Hoffman trying to go through a double team and fouled. Emma Nelson with the foul. That's her first, the team's second. Knights inbound, baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. A three is up by Solheim, no good. Hoffman, the offensive rebound, no. And a rebound for Augustine. But then, last touched by one of the Knights as it went out of bounds. There is not a whole lot of room here behind either baseline. Which is why it's a good thing they've got those mats there. Augustine started to drive the baseline. Kicks it back around. Huglow for Klopp around the screen. Gives it back for Huglow. Shot no good. Hoffman another rebound. Hoffman back for Reitmeyer. Just able to save it and avoid an over and back. Reitmeyer trying to get a spin ball poked loose. And it's controlled by Augustine. Klopp in the front court, sees a gap, driving, scoring with the left hand. Klopp with 6. And a 10-3 lead for the Northern Freeze. They scored the first 8 points of the game. Pass intended for Claire Erickson. She couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. Ava Larson back into the game for Climax-Fisher to replace Lucy Paulsrud. No defensive pressure as Ada Pearson brings it across midcourt from right to left. Nice leap by Emma Nelson to control that. She'll start to drive the left baseline. Augustine back to Nelson. Nelson into the lane, shot no. Offensive rebound, Klopp, no. And Hoffman with a rebound. Ava Larson, bend of the arc on the right. Hoffman thought about a 3. Into the block for Reitmeyer, and the ball goes out of bounds. To the Northern Freeze. And Climax-Fisher will take a short timeout with 11:41 to go first half on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 10-3 in favor of the Northern Freeze. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Log on to
Each team has used one timeout in this first half. The Northern Freeze will inbound in front of their own bench. Pearson into the front court. Emma Nelson will drive, left-hand dribble, cut off the block. comes for Augustine, and a whistle and a foul. And the foul on Peyton Hoffman, that is her first, and the second on the Knights. Because teams in Minnesota play with 2 halves as opposed to 4 quarters, the bonus rule will remain as it has been. Single bonus at 17 fouls and a half, double bonus at 10. Nelson drives toward a double team, gives back for Huglow. Nelson, right corner 3, air ball. Rebounded by Reitmeyer, so no real need to call a shot clock violation. And Ava Larson, no, that 3 from Hallie Reitmeyer. And the Knights within 10-6. Rachel Larson, a senior, throwing that one away. 5th turnover against the Northern Freeze as Riley Klopp comes back into the game, replacing Tessa Huglow. Ava Larson across midcourt. Reitmeyer looking inside, finding Ava Larson. Left of the lane, Claire Erickson shot no good. Offensive rebound by Hoffman. Tried to put up a difficult shot and got fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws. Third team foul on the Northern Freeze. It's on Cadence Augustine. That's her first. Hoffman hits the first of 2. 23, Ella Paulsrud back into the game for Climax-Fisher as Ava Larson checks out. Chance to cut the gap to 2. Not able to do it, but Erickson has an offensive rebound. Right corner, Hoffman down low for Erickson, and she couldn't hang on to it. Now for Climax-Fisher, number 21, Danica Model, a junior in the game for the first time. And Lucy Paulsrud coming back in for the Knights as well to give Reitmeyer a break. Hoffman's also on the bench now for Climax-Fisher. Augustine right wing, Klopp for Nelson. Nice pass, rebound Klopp, no, and a foul. And 2 free throws coming with 9:50 to go in the half. Cambry Solheim with the foul for Climax-Fisher, her first and the team's third. Klopp's first is good. Klopp, a 5'11 senior. Second free throw good, made them both. And the Northern Freeze back up by 5. They've led by as many as 8 and have not trailed in this game. Lucy Paulsrud. Erickson. Now Ella Paulsrud shot is blocked. Comes for Lucy Paulsrud, shot no good. And here come the Northern Freeze the other way. Klopp. Nice pass for Pearson, driving and scoring. Klopp with a nice assist. And an official timeout as Solheim may have taken a knock of some kind, and Peyton Hoffman comes back into the game for Climax-Fisher. And Augustine comes out for the Northern Freeze, replaced by Riley Frederickson, number 2. Ella Paulsrud, Hoffman trying to deal with a triple team. Not able to score, in the rebound, Rachel Larson for the Northern Freeze. A drive and a layup missed. And Erickson the rebound. Just over 8.5 to go in the half. Climax-Fisher down 7. Lucy Paulsrud driving, no, rebound tipped out. Klopp battling for it and getting it. Emma Nelson into the front court, and timeout called by the Northern Freeze. 8:16 to go in the first half of the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. The Northern Freeze up 14-7 over Climax-Fisher. Back after this.
592.org to stay up to date on all the weekly activities at the Climax-Shelley School. The website for the Climax-Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club. The Climax Community Club, always looking for new members to join the club, and they stand proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax-Shelley School District.
2 timeouts used by the Northern Freeze. Climax-Fisher has used 1 so far. 8:16 to go till halftime. It's 14-7 in favor of the Northern Freeze. They have not trailed. They jumped to an 8-0 start. Northern Freeze to inbound at midcourt. Frederickson in for Pearson. Frederickson right corner. Right block shot by Rachel Larson is short. And the Knights get the rebound. Ava Larson, right baseline jumper, no good. Rebound kept alive, but right to Klopp. Klopp driving, tried to throw it across the lane to Frederickson. Pass tipped out of bounds. Nice work by the Knights defensively. Shot clock still at 35. I'm not sure why, because the Knights did bring the ball into the front court. And the shot, okay, now the shot clock is going. Here's a drive by Klopp, no, and a foul. Klopp to shoot 2 with 7:48 to go in the half. Ella Paulsrud commits the foul for Climax-Fisher, her second and the team's 4th. Klopp being left alone at the free throw line while Coach Jason Scadsom brings up a point of strategy with the other 4 players. Klopp missed the first and hits the second. 9 for Klopp. Northern Freeze equaling their biggest lead now at 15-7. Pass intended for Hoffman, too low and taken away by Emma Nelson. 12 turnovers against the Knights. Pass underneath for a wide open Ada Pearson to score. 17-7. Pearson with 4. Hoffman throws it across court for Ava Larson. Bounce pass for Ella Paulsrud, right wing. Now Lucy Paulsrud, her younger sister. Shot clock at 8. Lucy Paulsrud with a 3, a little bit long. Hoffman the offensive rebound and a foul. Riley Frederickson of the Northern Freeze called for a foul, her first and the team's 4th. Coming in, Jocelyn Lee, number 11, a senior. And I didn't see who else came out. Frederickson has checked out, and so is Rachel Larson. Knights on the inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Hoffman turnaround jumper good. 17-9. Knights down by 8 with about 6.5 to go till halftime. Pearson was going to throw it right to Augustine, but she wasn't looking for the pass. Emma Nelson, 23, around a screen to the left. Nelson gives back for Klopp. Klopp, nice move through the crowd. Ball poked out of bounds. And last touch by Klopp, they say. 6 Northern Freeze turnover. And the Knights get it back with 6:12 to go in the half. Hoffman down low, scores. (17-11). Entry pass tipped away by Hoffman, but Klopp getting it back, missing, rebound tipped, right to Pearson, who loses the ball. Ahead of the crowd is Lucy Paulsrud to lay it up and in, her first bucket. Now the Knights within 4 again at 17-13. Pearson around his screen. Emma Nelson on the left, now circles back. Jocelyn Lee hands for Augustine. Now Klopp on the right wing. Klopp driving the baseline. They work it out. Pearson to the free throw line. No. Knights with a rebound. Timeout, Climax-Fisher. 4:59 to go in the half on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 17-13, Northern Freeze in the lead. Back after this.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Little electronic freezing by our scoreboard here. We've got 4:59 to go in the half. The score is correct, 17-13 in favor of the Northern Freeze on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Each team using 2 timeouts in this half. A 6-0 run now by Climax-Fisher. With 4:59 to go to intermission. Knights will inbound at the hash mark on the far side. Left corner Hoffman, nice drive, and a nice block by Huglow. Huglow high post right. Dumping to Augustine, her shot was blocked out of bounds. The ball stays with the Northern Freeze, 21 on the shot clock, 4:40 to go first half. Left corner, 3 in and out. Pearson with a rebound and a foul. Peyton Hoffman with the foul for Climax-Fisher. That's her second and the team's 5th. Ada Pearson to shoot 2. With 4:33 to go in the half. First free throw good. Hoffman checks out, and number 11, Cambry Solheim, back into the game for Climax-Fisher. Second free throw good. Pearson got them both. She's got 6. Ava Larson on the front court. Ella Paulsrud taken away. Klopp Through the crowd, doesn't get it, got her own rebound and scores. Klopp with 11. And an 8-point lead for the Northern Freeze as we near the 4-minute mark in the first half. Solheim high left. Ella Paulsrud into the block. Here's an Ava Larson three. No. Offensive rebound for Claire Erickson. That shot may have been tipped on the way in. And a foul underneath. Riley Clark commits the foul. That's her first and the 5th team foul on the Northern Freeze. Dumped down low for Ava Larson. Shot off the glass and in off the inbound. 21-15 with 3:40 to go in the half. Augustine, a three from the right corner. High off the rim, no. Rebound juggled, and it will stay with the Northern Freeze as number 30, Rachel Larson, checks back in. Klopp will come out. Hallie Reitmeyer back into the game for Climax-Fisher. 20 on the shot clock. 3:26 to go in the half. Augustine, Rachel Larson, shot no. Still wrestling for the rebound. Emma Nelson gets it back, shot didn't go. Nearing the 3-minute mark in the first half. Knights with the ball down 6. And a pushing foul as Erickson was looking to get position in the left block. Rachel Larson with the foul, that's her first. That is 6 on the Northern Freeze. The next free throw will be the 1-and-1. Nice pass down low and a basket for Lucy Paulsrud. She's got 4 off the bench. And the Knights within 4. Augustine double team left wing. Now Pearson. Emma Nelson. Augustine into the lane, shot no, rebound juggled. Controlled underneath by Huglow, and a foul with 2:27 to go in the half. Claire Erickson committing the foul for the Knights. That's her first. That's 6 on Climax-Fisher, so the bonus will be in effect on the next foul for both teams. Huglow's first free throw is an air ball. Tessa Huglow, a senior. Free throw 2 on the way. That doesn't go. Missed both. And Ava Larson runs down the rebound. 4-point game. Lucy Paulsrud to arrive. Here's an Ava Larson three. Draws net. Rebound controlled by Pearson. Huglow driving the baseline. Double team there. Back off for Augustine. Call for a travel. 8th turnover against the Knights. Or against the Northern Freeze, rather. Riley Klopp and Riley Fredrickson back into the game for the Northern Freeze. Pearson comes out, as does Huglow. I think that's the first time Pearson's been out of the game. Reitmeyer around a screen. Pick and roll for Erickson. Ball poked away. Loose on the floor and a travel called as Rachel Larson turned her body over as she was trying to get the rebound. Climax-Fisher ball with 1:44 to go in the half. Ava Larson inbounding and getting it back. Here's an Erickson three, no. Rebound Rachel Larson for the Northern Freeze. Northern Freeze has led through the entire first half. Emma Larson with a three, no. Rebound Solheim. And a foul with 1:21 to play. That will set up the bonus. Rachel Larson with the foul, that's her second. First Northern Freeze player with more than one foul. Now we have the 1-1. With Reitmeyer at the line. Looking to cut into that 4-point gap. Does with the first free throw. One more on the way. Knights have gotten to within 2 since that 8-0 early deficit. Second free throw missed. Rebound tipped to Erickson. Ava Larson with a three, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by Augustine. Northern Freeze up by 3 with the ball just over a minute to go in the half. Entry pass down low, shot missed, offensive rebound. Rachel Larson scores. Rachel Larson's first bucket, 23-18, under a minute to go in the half. Ava Larson for Reitmeyer and a travel. 34.6 to go on the half, so the shot clock is off. Emma Nelson into the front court. Klopp, pass blocked and taken away. 10th turnover against the Northern Freeze, 20 seconds ago in the half. Nice pass finding Lucy Paulsrud, shot no good. Klopp, another rebound. Klopp still on the dribble. Emma Nelson three from the left, bango! Emma Nelson with 5, and that's the end of the half. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, we're at halftime. Girls High School basketball, it's the Northern Freeze 26, Climax-Fisher 18. We'll return to Fisher after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on all Gleaner Combines. Company-wide, Ziegler Ag Equipment had 30 Gleaner Combines. Now there's only 4 remaining. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at the Ada location for your Gleaner Combines. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on Gleaner Combines. 218-784-2961. Talk with Chuck O'Neill about Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
Back at Fisher, Joe Lancella with you. We are at halftime, girls high school basketball, and it's the Northern Freeze leading the Climax-Fisher Knights 26-18. Northern Freeze scoring the first 8 points of the game, and they have not trailed at all. Their biggest lead was at 17-7, but Climax-Fisher has been forcing their way back into this. And right now they trail by 8. Leading the way for the Northern Freeze is their center, Riley Klopp, with 4 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 11 points. Ada Pearson, 2 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 6. Tessa Huglow with a 3, 0 for 2 at the line for 3. Cadence Augustine with a basket for 2. Emma Nelson, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Rachel Larson with a basket for 2. Riley Frederickson started, has not scored. Jocelyn Lee has played and has not scored. The Northern Freeze, 7 of 10 at the foul line, 70%. They've committed 10 turnovers. They've got 20 rebounds, 9 on the offensive side. For Climax-Fisher, led by Peyton Hoffman with a 3, 2 twos, and 1 of 2 at the line for 8 points. Ava Larson with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Lucy Paulsrud, 2 baskets for 4. Hallie Reitmeyer, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Cambry Solheim and Ella Paulsrud have started, have not scored. Danica Motto has been in the game, and Claire Erickson has been in the game, and they have not scored. Climax-Fisher, 2 of 4 at the foul line, 50%. The Knights have committed 14 turnovers, a lot of them early on in the game, and that's been their downfall. That was what Coach Guy Finstrom did not want to see from his team, was turnovers. And the Knights unofficially 18 rebounds, 6 on the offensive side, so it's close on the rebounds, 20-18 Northern Freeze with the advantage. And it's the Northern Freeze leading on the scoreboard, 26-18. As far as fouls go, Ella Paulsrud and Peyton Hoffman with 2 apiece for Climax-Fisher. Rachel Larson with 2 for the Northern Freeze. In the JV game earlier tonight, it was the Northern Freeze winning 44-19 over Climax-Fisher. Checking the girls' basketball rankings, the most recent ones we have from Minnesota Basketball News in Class 1A. Goodhue is the number 1 ranked team. With other area teams, Castle Lake Bena is ranked 9th and Fosston is ranked 12th. Underwood actually ranked 11th. I remember from seeing their volleyball team, they've got a lot of good athletes who were part of last year's Underwood team that went to state. In Class 2A, Providence Academy is the number 1 team. Teams from the region, Purim is ranked 6th. Pelican Rapids ranked 12th. Thief River Falls ranked at number 19. In Class 3A, Alexandria, the number 1 team, and Minnetonka, the number 1 team in Class 4A. And that's what we've got for the girls' basketball rankings. More basketball tomorrow night on YourLiveEvent.com. We will have the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament from Valley City. Coverage there starting at 3 o'clock. And we will also have high school wrestling with Kindred in a triangular with Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Oaks. Girls basketball, Four Winds Minnewacan at Thompson and Lisbon at Sargent County. And Drayton Valley Edinburgh at Hillsborough, Central Valley, all tomorrow night on YourLiveEvent.com. We're at halftime. Northern Freeze 26, Climax-Fisher 18. Back with the second half after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Needham at Needham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Needham Seeds Caledonia.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Joe Lancello back at Fisher, where the home team Climax-Fisher is trailing the Northern Freeze 26-18. This is the first game of the year for the Knights. The second for Northern Freeze. They're looking to get into the win column for the first time this year. They had lost their opener last Tuesday against Fosston, 56-29. And the Northern Freeze will also have quite a bit of a gap between their next game, which won't be till next Monday when they go to Badger Greenbush Middle River. Climax-Fisher with the ball. Ella Paulsrud, Ava Larson, Hallie Reitmeyer, Peyton Hoffman, and Cambry Solheim, the 5 on the floor for the Knights, who will inbound from midcourt on the far side. Lob caught by Hoffman, right block shot off the glass, off the rim, no. And the rebound for Klopp. Here come the Northern Freeze and the traveling white. Remember, in Minnesota, it's the home team that wears the dark shirts. Pearson, yes, with a 3. Ada Pearson with 9 and an 11-point lead now, the biggest for the Northern Freeze, 29-18. Hoffman trying to go through a double team, almost lost the ball. Gets it back for Reitmeyer, shot no good. And the rebound for Cadence Augustine. Pearson for Klopp on the right wing, throws it across for Frederickson. Now Augustine passed just out of the reach of Klopp, but it was tipped out of bounds by one of the Knights. 20 on the shot clock as Pearson inbounds baseline right. Klopp with a jumper, no. And control by Hoffman. And Augustine a little slow Getting up, she may have taken a shot in the face. Tessa Huglow, number 10, will come in to replace her. Seems like a sore. And carrying the ball, a turnover against the Knights, their 15th of the game. Now a little backcourt pressure coming from Climax-Fisher. A lead pass for Huglow for a wide open Klopp shot, no from close range. Nelson getting a rebound. We have a jump ball. Held ball, and on the arrow, the ball is gonna go to the Northern Freeze. As Pearson on the throw-in, baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. In for Huglow, overshot the basket. Fredrickson hustles after it. And Hoffman hustled after that, and now a takeaway by Emma Nelson. Fredrickson shot no good. Scramble for the rebound, held ball again, and this time it will go to Climax-Fisher. Northern Freeze with Fredrickson, Pearson, Klopp, Nelson, and Huglow. Knights dealing with some pressure and a pass thrown out of the reach of Ella Paulsrud. Claire Erickson, 35, into the game now for Climax-Fisher to replace Cambry Solheim. Klopp, a pass too long for Huglow, out of bounds. 12 turnovers against the Northern Freeze. And they'll have some backcourt pressure now. In for Ava Larson, now Hoffman, right wing. Trying to go all the way, and a blocking foul going to be called on Pearson. Second foul on Ada Pearson, the first. On the Northern Freeze in the second half. 20 on the shot clock as the Knights inbound baseline right. Larson trying to bull her way in, shot no good. Klopp the rebound. Almost lost the dribble. And now Pearson. Pearson for Emma Nelson, and timeout Northern Freeze. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 15:48 to go in the ball game. Northern Freeze leading Climax-Fisher 29-18. Back after this.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
Just a reminder to join us Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com for the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show. Talking with coaches of area teams, and we'll also spotlight one of the senior players in the area. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, brought to you by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday night at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Emma Nelson, yes, with a three. Nelson with 5, and it's a 32-18 lead. A 6-0 start for the Northern Freeze in the second half. And their biggest lead now is 14. Lob for Hoffman against a double team. Back for Ava Larson. Dishes off for Hoffman. Shot no. Offensive rebound, Ella Paulsrud, shot no good, and the rebound for Klopp. Here come the Northern Freeze the other way. Left baseline, Fredrickson. Back for Klopp, looking for a cutter. Finds him and Nelson underneath. Fouled as she tried to split a double team. And they're going to call that a shooting foul. Foul on Hoffman, they'll call that. That'll be her third and the first on the Knights in the second half. Nelson making her first free throw. She's 3 of 3 at the line tonight. And now it's a 33-18 lead as Tessa Huglow checks out. Cadence Augustine back in. Hallie Reitmeyer checks out for Climax-Fisher. Claire Erickson is in, and so is Lucy Paulsrud. Second free throw missed. 33-18. Baseline drive, cut off. Given for Hoffman, trying to drive. And a blocking foul going to be called on Fredrickson. That'll be her second. And the second team foul on the Northern Freeze in the half. 20 on the shot clock. Has Hoffman on the inbound baseline right. Claire Erickson, three, no. Pearson the rebound. Pearson trying to go through the crowd is fouled. And if that was Hoffman, that's going to be her fourth foul. No, it's on Erickson. That'll be her second. Still, that's 2 on the Knights in the second half. Fredrickson to inbound, hash mark far side. Pearson around a screen. Lobs it. Left baseline long jumper by Fredrickson was no good. Nelson got the rebound. The ball poked out of bounds. Climax-Fisher on the inbound against pressure. Finally collected by Lucy Paulsrud. She'll drive, shot blocked by Klopp, out of bounds. And it will stay with the Knights. 29 on the shot clock because the ball never hit the rim. And that was courtesy of Riley Klopp. Ella Paulsrud's three draws air. And the Northern Freeze with a rebound. 4 minutes played in the second half. Northern Freeze with a 7-0 start to the second half. They had an 8-0 start to the first half. Klopp through the crowd, lost the handle on it. Hoffman in the lane scores. 10 for Baton Hoffman. 33-20. Pearson driving and finding Klopp all alone for a basket. 13 for Riley Klopp. 35-20 in favor of the Northern Freeze. And a ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Climax-Fisher, 28 in the shot clock. As Jocelyn Lee, number 11, checks into the game for the Northern Freeze, replacing Riley Fredrickson. Lob down low for nobody in particular. 18 turnovers now against Climax-Fisher. Augustine jumper from the baseline, no good. The rebound, Erickson. Through the crowd is Ava Larson, shot no, and an offensive foul. Ava Larson's first foul. And 3 on the Knights in the second half. And timeout on the floor. 12:48 to go in the second half on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 35-20. Northern Freeze in the lead on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Back after this.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
15-point lead for the Northern Freeze, their biggest of the game. 12:48 to go in the second half. Ada Pearson across midcourt. Nelson back for Augustine. Klopp with a pass tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Northern Freeze with 19 on the shot clock. The shot clock new to Minnesota high school basketball this year. Augustine jumper from the left, no good. Rebound knocked around. Pearson comes back with it and scores. Good hustle by Ada Pearson. She's got 11. 37-20. Pearson poking the ball away and getting a steal. Pearson lays it up and off. Klopp the offensive rebound. And another offensive rebound. Klopp on the right wing, pulling her way in and scoring. 15 for Klopp. 39-20 in favor of the Northern Freeze. As they're about 11:40 away from their first win of the young season. Wild shot by Ava Larson, no good, and Klopp the rebound. And some new faces for the Northern Freeze about to come in at the next break. Cadence Augustine. And a nice job by Claire Erickson to force a turnover. 15 against the Northern Freeze. Into the game now for them. 30 Rachel Larson, 10 Tessa Huglow. Along with 23 Emma Nelson, 2 Riley Frederickson. And let's see, 23 Emma Nelson. The 5 on the floor for the Northern Freeze. Lucy Paulsrud right wing, around a screen. To the basket, forced at an odd angle, no good. Hoffman the offensive rebound, no. And a rebound for Rachel Larson. Passes out of Pearson's range, out of bounds. But it does stay with the Northern Freeze. Nelson top of the key. Frederickson dumping left block for Rachel Larson. Nelson, shot clock at 10. Nelson shot short. And Lucy Paulsrud the rebound for the Knights. Lucy gives back for Reitmeyer. Now left wing 3 from Ella Paulsrud, no good. And a 3 on top from Peyton Hoffman. Her second 3 of the game. 13 for Hoffman. 39-23 as we near the 10-minute mark in the second half. Nelson driving through the crowd, laying it up and in. 8 for Emma Nelson. 41-23 Northern Freeze. Pass for Hoffman down low, quick turnaround, no. And Pearson the rebound. Pearson's got a few boards tonight, and at 5 feet even, she's about the shortest player on the floor for either team. Fall away from Emma Nelson, no good, but she'll get 2 free throws with 9:20 to play. Hallie Reitmeyer with the foul for Climax-Fisher, her first and the team's 4th of the second half. Nelson, 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Hits the first. Riley Klopp and Cadence Augustine back into the game for the Northern Freeze, replacing Pearson and Rachel Larson. Nelson hits both free throws. She has 10 now, and it's a 20-point lead for the Northern Freeze. Hoffman. Low for Lucy Paulsrud. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights with 23 on the shot clock and just over 9 minutes to go in the ball game. And a quick pass for Cambry Solheim to score her first bucket of the night. 43-25, Northern Freeze leading with the ball. An attempted give and go, and nobody went. Ella Paulsrud driving, no. Scramble for the rebound. Held ball is the call, and the ball will go to the Knights, or to under the Northern Freeze rather, on the possession arrow. Ava Larson back into the game for Climax-Fisher to replace Ella Paulsrud. Little token backcourt pressure from Reitmeyer now. Nelson playing the point with Pearson on the bench for the Northern Freeze. And a takeaway by Hoffman. Hoffman through the crowd, lays it up and in. 15 for Peyton Hoffman, 43-27. Augustine, seeing no one to pass to, drives, shot is short. Rebound, no by Fredrickson. Another try for the rebound. And it will be Climax-Fisher ball. Ada Pearson back into the game for Northern Freeze. Cambry Solheim out for Climax-Fisher. Replaced by Claire Erickson. Knights down by 16. The runner in and out. And Klopp another rebound. Pearson trying to go through a triple team. He kept the ball somehow. Klopp with a drive and was fouled with 7:27 to play. And the foul is on Peyton Hoffman. That is her 4th. And the 5th team foul on Climax-Fisher with 7:27 to play. Not a shooting foul. Northern Freeze on the inbound, front of their own bench on the near side. Klopp for Nelson. And an offensive foul going to be called on Nelson for, check that, on Huglow. Her first foul, and that's 3 now on the Northern Freeze, as Cambry Solheim checks back into the game for Climax-Fisher. Knights have trailed throughout. Here's an Ava Larson 3 off the glass, off the rim, no. And the rebound off Augustine's hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Climax-Fisher with 20 on the shot clock and 7:05 to go in the ball game. Inbound pass tipped out of bounds by Nelson. And the Knights will try again as Jocelyn Lee, number 11, comes into the game replacing Huglow for the Northern Freeze. Inbound thrown away. Pearson with the ball with under 7 minutes to play. A three from Nelson doesn't go, and the other offensive rebound, whoops. That's 15 offensive boards for the Northern Freeze tonight. Pearson down low, missing. And Erickson the rebound. Ava Larson, high left. To the free throw circle, dumps off, scores, and a foul. Claire Erickson with the bucket. Nice pass. Pearson commits the foul. That is her third. And the fourth team foul on the Northern Freeze. And a timeout on the floor on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 6:23 to go in the ball game. Northern Freeze 43, Climax-Fisher 29. Back after this.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
6:23 to go in the ball game. We'll have our score computer figured out in just a second here. It's 43-29 with the Northern Freeze in the lead. They've led from the get-go. Their biggest lead was 43-23 and a 6-0 run now by Climax-Fisher. And Claire Erickson trying to finish the three-point play. That was Erickson's first bucket of the night for the sophomore. Free throw off the bracket, no good. Offensive rebound by Reitmeyer. And the Reitmeyer drive, and she's fouled with 6:17 to play. Cadence Augustine with the foul for the Northern Freeze. That's her second, the team's fifth. 2 free throws for Hallie Reitmeyer, who's 1 of 2 at the line. That's her only point of the evening. And gets the roll here. Second free throw in and out. And the rebound off one of the Northern Freeze out of bounds. It will stay with Climax-Fisher. 20 on the shot clock. Erickson on the inbound baseline right. Solheim trying to pull her way in, and the ball's taken away. Augustine for lead near the right corner. Plop. Augustine open on the left wing. Shot gets the bounce. 4 for Cadence Augustine. 45-30. And now a wrestling match for the ball. Held ball. The ball will go to the Northern Freeze with 5:41 to play. 23 Ella Paulsrud, 42 Peyton Hoffman back in the game for the Knights. Joining Erickson, Ava Larson, and Lucy Paulsrud. Augustine on the inbound for Pearson. Augustine for Pearson. Augustine just inside the arc on the right, fouled. And Cadence Augustine will go to the line with 5:26 to play. Team foul 7. Claire Erickson with the foul. That's her third. Oh, that is the 6th-team foul. They're quick on the draw here at updating the team fouls. So the next foul will put the Northern Freeze into the 1-on-1. Shot clock at 9. Pearson with the shot clock running out. Lee heaves a shot and it's good. Jocelyn Lee with her first points of the night, a 3. 48-30. Erickson lost the ball. Takeaway by Emma Nelson. Klopp across midcourt. Augustine driving the baseline, overshot the basket. And Ella Paulsrud the rebound for the Knights. Left wing 3, up and off by Lucy Paulsrud. Nelson had the rebound, got fouled by Ava Larson, and that's team foul 7. 2 fouls on Ava Larson. Individually, Hoffman has 4 fouls, Erickson with 3. Ella Paulsrud and Ava Larson 2 each for the Knights. Emma Nelson, who's made 5 of 6, will shoot the front end of a 1-on-1. Missing, and Hoffman the rebound. Long baseball pass for Ava Larson, right coffin corner. Into the block for Ella Paulsrud, and she's fouled with 4:11 to go. Team foul 6 on the Northern Freeze. It's on Emma Nelson, her second. Pearson's got 3 fouls. Fredrickson, Augustine, and Nelson, and Rachel Larson 2 apiece for the Northern Freeze. Emma Paulsrud shot off the glass, no. Rebound Lee. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Entry pass blocked by Hoffman. Klopp runs it down. Klopp to shoot a 3. No. Jocelyn Lee taking away the rebound. Klopp with another try at a 3. That's off the bracket. No good. Peyton Hoffman rebounds. Ava Larson from the left corner driving and scoring. 7 for Ava Larson. 48-32, Northern Freeze in command. Klopp right block, throws it across the lane for Lee. Shot, no. Rebound off one of the Knights out of bounds. It'll stay with the Northern Freeze as Riley Fredrickson back into the game to replace Klopp. Timeout on the floor on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 3:12 to go in the ball game. 48-32, the Northern Freeze in front. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
Joe Lancello back at Fisher. Knights with their opener, and unless they can come up with some big offense in the next 3 minutes and 12 seconds, it looks like they're going to start off 0-1 on the year. And the Knights with a busy week. Tomorrow they're at Lake Park Audubon, and Friday they go to Bagley. So after not having a game last week, they've got 3 this week to get this season started. Northern Freeze on the inbound baseline left with 20 on the shot clock. And Pearson threw it right to Hoffman. Peyton Hoffman pulls up 3, air ball. A 16-point lead for the Northern Freeze. They've led throughout. They've led by as many as 20. Nelson for Augustine. Wide open underneath was Frederickson. Missed the bunny in close. And the Knights with a takeaway. 2:35 to go. Hoffman left block. Nice move. And blocked by Frederickson out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights as Hallie Reitmeyer, 22, comes into the game to replace Solheim. And Riley Klopp back into the game for the Northern Freeze to replace Jocelyn Lee. Ella Paulsrud on the inbound baseline left. Pass was tipped. Hoffman able to control it. Hoffman. Solheim overshot the basket. Ella Paulsrud shot, no. And a rebound for Nelson. Nearing the 2-minute mark in the second half. And Nelson is fouled with 1:59 to play. Hallie Reitmeyer with the foul. That's her second. 8 fouls against Climax-Fisher. So Nelson at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. She missed the front half of a 1-on-1 a little bit ago. Hits this one more on the way. $11 points for the 5'2" junior, who's played pretty well tonight. Second free throw around and off. And Ella Paulsrud the rebound for Climax-Fisher. Hoffman thinking about a 3. Left-hand dribble in the lane, falls, gets a pass away to Reitmeyer, who scores. 4 for Reitmeyer, 49-34 with 1:38 to play. Pearson backpedals on the dribble, gives her Augustine. Nelson will drive the baseline and call for a double dribble. 19 turnovers against the Northern Freeze. It's not been the cleanest of games. 22 turnovers against Climax-Fisher. It's also early in the season. Ava Larson lobs, caught by Hoffman, shot off the glass, no. Hoffman an offensive rebound, no. Scramble for the rebound, it will go to the Northern Freeze with 1:02 to play. And Pearson called for carrying the ball as she was trying to get away from a defender. Under 1 minute to play. Ella Paulsrud driving, no good. Solheim the rebound. Second try didn't go. And here come the Northern Freeze the other way. 5-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Ball was poked away from Pearson, but last touch by Pearson. Climax-Fisher ball with 28.6 to play. Reitmeyer. Lobbing for Peyton Hoffman to score. 17 for Hoffman. Klopp across midcourt, seeing a little bit of room. Pulls up, and the Northern Freeze will hang on to it, and they'll have their first win of the year. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, our final, Northern Freeze 49, Climax-Fisher 36. We'll return to Fisher after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Nights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
And welcome back to Fisher. Joe Lancello with you as
the Northern Freeze have defeated the Climax-Fisher Knights by a score of 49-36. This was Northern Freeze from coast to coast. They scored the first 8 points of the game and led it at halftime 26-18. Then the Knights scored the Northern Freeze scored the first 7 points of the second half. Their biggest lead would be 43-23, and the final score 49-36. The Northern Freeze 1-1 on the season. First win for Jason Scansum as coach of the Northern Freeze. They are 1-1 on the year. Climax-Fisher starting their season 0-1. And the Knights will be on the road tomorrow night at Lake Park Audubon, then Friday night at Bagley. So a busy week for the Climax-Fisher to start their season. We're hoping to hear from both the coaches. We may not be able to do so, but let's see what we have here on our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Energy for life, Enbridge, enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our Energy Player of the Game is Riley Klopp, the senior post player for the Northern Freeze. She had 4 at the line for 15 points. And she had quite a few rebounds as well and did a strong job on the inside for the Northern Freeze as they get the victory tonight. So our Energy Player of the Game brought to you by Enbridge, going to Riley Klopp from the Northern Freeze. Our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. Contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton for precision planning updates and information. And if you have questions, call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And the Precision Play of the Game goes in the second half. The shot clock was running out for the Northern Freeze, and Jocelyn Lee got the ball, put up a shot with a second to go on the shot clock, and it went in. The only points of the game for Jocelyn Lee, but that our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. We'll run down the individual scoring and wrap things up here from Fisher after these messages. 49-36, the Northern Freeze winning over Climax-Fisher. Back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Back at Fisher, Joe Lancello with you as the Northern Freeze have defeated the Climax-Fisher Knights 49-36. Running down the scoring, first of all, for the Northern Freeze, Riley Klopp with 6 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 15. Ada Pearson, a 3, 3 twos and 2 of 2 at the line for 11. Emma Nelson with a 3, a 2, and 6 of 9 from the foul line for 11 points. Cadence Augustine, 2 baskets for 4. Tessa Huglow, a 3-pointer, 0 for 2 at the line for 3. Jocelyn Lee, a 3-pointer for 3. Rachel Larson, a basket for 2. Riley Fredrickson started, did not score. The Northern Freeze, 11 of 17 at the foul line tonight. 21 turnovers against them, but the Northern Freeze also 43 rebounds and officially 17 on the offensive side. The Northern Freeze, 26 points in the first half and 23 in the second for their total of 49. For Climax-Fisher, Peyton Hoffman, the 8th grader, was the leading scorer of the game. 2 threes, 5 twos, 1 of 2 at the line for 17 points. Ava Larson, a 3 and 2 twos for 7. Hallie Reitmeyer, a basket, 2 of 4 at the line for 4. Lucy Paulsrud, 2 baskets for 4. Claire Erickson, a basket, 0 for 1 at the line for 2. Cambry Solheim, a basket for 2. Ella Paulsrud started, did not score. Danica Motto played briefly and did not score. Climax-Fisher, 3 of 6 at the foul line. Or hold on a second here, 4. I take that back, 3 of 7 at the foul line, 42.9%. 22 turnovers against the Knights. That was their biggest drawback. Coach Guy Finstrom was saying before the game he wanted to did not want to see many turnovers, but unfortunately that was not to be the case. And the Knights unofficially 34 rebounds, 14 on the offensive side, so they were out-rebounded 43-34. The Knights 18 points in the first half, 18 in the second for their total of 36. And for Climax-Fisher, they are back in action tomorrow night at Lake Park Audubon. And the Northern Freeze, they are off until Monday of next week when they travel to Badger Greenbush Middle River. And that is going to do it for our coverage tonight here from Fisher. Thanks very much to Mason Grimes, the Dean of Students and Activities Director. Thanks very much to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your patronage. And we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight from Fisher. It was Northern Freeze 49, Climax-Fisher 36. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.